To download mail into your SlingPlan mail account, you'll need to link to your existing mail service provider. To do so, you go to Settings, My Settings, and down at the bottom you'll see your mail accounts. You can add as many as you need. To start, let's click New, and you'll need to provide all of the relevant information to your mail service provider. If your mail service provider in this case was Google, you might do a Google search for the SMTP mail server, and you'd come upon a page like this. Here is the incoming POP3 server information and the outgoing SMTP server information. You'll need to put in the exact address of the mail service provider's account. You also need to indicate whether or not SSL is required. In this case, Gmail requires that you use SSL on port 995. We've provided boxes for each of those options. So I'm going to go ahead and build one for a SlingPlan account I have created now. In some instances, your login ID may be different than your email address. In this case, you want to use the login ID that you use to log into your mail service provider. In our case, my login ID is the same as my email address. You'll want to use whatever password that you access your mail service provider with. All passwords are stored and encrypted. And you'll need to indicate again whether or not SSL is required and if different ports than the standard 110 or 25 are needed. In this case, we don't use SSL on our particular mail server. The default from indicates when you compose mail in SlingPlan if this account is to be used as the first option. When you compose mail, you'll be able to choose whatever account you want. In the case of reply or a forward, the default account will always be the account the mail was received on. In this case, since I only have one mail account, I'm going to head and check the default. Active indicates whether mail should be downloaded, and delete mail indicates whether the mail should be removed from the mail service provider once it's been downloaded into SlingPlan. If you choose not to delete mail, your mail will continue to be stored on your mail service provider. However, when we download the mail, it might take a little bit longer, especially if your mail account is larger, because we have to ensure that we don't download duplicates. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and tell the SlingPlan that I want to remove the mail from the mail service provider. You want to save your account, and you'll now see that you do have a mail account attached. You can include as many mail accounts as you currently have, and all mail will be downloaded on an interval of about 5 minutes. So after about 5 minutes, you're going to see in your inbox any mail that has been received on your mailbox. The date and time will be according to your own time zone that you indicate in your settings. This is how you create a link between your slingplan.com account and your mail service provider.